Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Yes, I don't have the same outfit as you can see. You know, yesterday I was supposed to watch the 3 first episodes of Rick and Morty, and after the second episode I had an incident, you know, someone called me to tell me that they did a mistake, and because of that I was forced to cancel an appointment, and it put me, you know, in a lot of stress, and also you know, like I was like, I postponed the appointment, I cancel it, I'm going to the concurrence, like I don't know what to do. So clearly I lost a lot of time with that, and I couldn't watch this episode, you know, the episode 3 of this season 4 that I wanted to watch yesterday. So that's it, I'm watching it today. For you it doesn't change anything, for me it changed things, you know, because I'm not into the same mood. Like today I'm gonna watch some episodes of Demon Slayer, so you know, I'm more into that mood for Demon Slayer, which is so different, you know, than Rick and Morty, than into a Rick and Morty mood. I don't know how to say it. So that's just an explanation, you know, for those of you who are really watching my intros and reviews to explain to you why the outfit is different. That's also a little warning why maybe my mood is gonna be different. Like I'm not excited, you know, I'm not like today it's not supposed to be a day for me to laugh, to weird jokes and stuff like that. Not at all. Normally today for me Demon Slayer, like we're gonna fight and maybe we're gonna lose someone, like I'm really scared of that. So clearly not the same mood. But still, I'm right there for an episode of Rick and Morty. I really loved the 2 first episodes that I watched yesterday because of the fact that, you know, it felt great because I lost a lot, and you know, like really loud loss and stuff like that. And at the same time, you know, I thought that Morty was evolving into the good direction, and they made a parallel. Episode 1 of the season 3 and the episode 1 of the season 4, you know, Morty killing Rick willingly, Morty killing Rick not willingly, but at the same time he doesn't want to make him come back to life, so is it gonna be a thing, you know, with Rick and Morty? Are we gonna begin each season now with Morty killing Rick? Is it gonna be, you know, an inside joke for the fans? If you ask me, you know, the question, I'm gonna be like, no, please, no. The evolution of their relationship, for the evolution of Morty, you know that I'm talking about it since seasons now, you know that it's something that I'm afraid of, and clearly the beginning of this season 4 didn't help me to imagine that it's gonna be okay. Even if, you know, the fact that the 2 first episodes, it was in fact Rick living an adventure on his own, Morty living an adventure on his own, and they said it, you know, the characters, that it would be like that they wouldn't be together entirely for each episode like it was the case before, so that's great. I noticed also that Morty is growing up, like physically we are seeing it, he's getting taller. I already noticed that he's growing up also right there. Again, first season he was accepting everything, second season he was getting tired of Rick's bullshit and he was giving up on him, you know, at several occasions. Third season, really, he was so tired of it, he killed a lot and a lot of people, I mean more and more, and also at several occasions he proved that he's right there for his family, he knows everyone into that family, all of what they want, all of what they are doing, and at the end of the season 3 he's taking his responsibility by saving, you know, his family, taking his family away from Rick. So this season 4, to have Morty being more independent, you know, having adventures on his own, it's not really a surprise for me, and I'm waiting to see how it's gonna be, how it's gonna end, like, is it gonna continue like that? Is it gonna change things, you know, for their relationship, for Morty himself. Really, we are seeing that teenager growing up, evolving, and I said it before, the fact that he can have so many futures possible, like really for now, it's not determined how he's gonna evolve. I'm not so sure of it, like he can go in just one episode into an evil Morty path. I'm also scared of that because of the fact that he's really impulsive and he can get really violent also, Morty, so everything is possible with this character and the writers are making sure of that. On the other side, we have Rick, who is evolving also, and the good way, you can be like the good way. Again, seasons by seasons, he's opening himself to the people that he loves, he's accepting stuff to stay with them, he's not leaving, escaping from situations that he doesn't approve. Like right there, the fact that he stayed, even if Beth, she chose her family over him, it means a lot, but you know that I have that theory and that fear that in fact it's not Beth, it's clone Beth, and at some point the real Beth is gonna come back, and that's why in fact Rick is okay to stay, because he thinks that when real Beth is gonna come back, she's gonna change everything, and it's not gonna be like that anymore, like he doesn't have to accept that situation for a long period of time. But at the same time, during these two first episodes of the season 4, when he visited all of these realities, he saw that that family being together like that and him being polite and being, you know, a part really of this family, it was functioning. So I hope that it's gonna be like that, you know, little by little during this season. Rick is gonna see that this system, this family working like that, it's functioning and he has a place into it, a real place, and they're counting on him, like it's the case in the beginning, but I have the impression that maybe Rick didn't know it, didn't feel it, so maybe it can be something for him during this season. It could be great. For Beth, I don't know what to say because I'm not sure that it's free. For Jerry, you know how much I love Jerry, I know how much you hate him, or at least you consider him as a coward, as a lame guy and stuff like that. I'm never saying that he's not a little lame and a little stupid, but I'm saying that he's lame and stupid, but in a genuine way. Like, it's not a manipulation coming from him, he's not forcing that thing about him, it's just like that, you know, he's just genuinely nice, he doesn't want to hurt anyone. Some of you are telling me that he's selfish, or he's so not selfish, you know, Jerry. The only selfish thing that he did, it was after 2 seasons, you know, everyone being so disrespectful with him, everyone treating him like he was nothing, everyone preferring Rick, who was so mean to him. Finally, he stood up for himself and he was like, that's it, I can't have that anymore, do you love me really enough or not? And that was the first time that he did something which was selfish, really. So you can call him lame, you can call him stupid, but you can't call him like a manipulative person or someone selfish. No, I'm not gonna accept that. Maybe I erased some comments who were just saying that and who were also telling me how much I'm stupid because I love Jerry. I do what I want on my channel, I love Jerry, and it's really the proof another time that I'm not making these reactions videos. I mean, I'm not saying stuff just to please the viewers because I know that it's what you guys, you think and you want to hear. Like, I'm not saying stuff to please you, I'm really saying my thoughts, my emotions, and it's like that, you know, like, I'm not saying that other reactors they are doing that, but I'm just saying that me, it's a proof that I'm not doing it. Like, I know that you don't like Jerry, and you know how much I love Jerry. But for this season, the evolution that I want to see for Jerry, it's him getting, you know, braver. I mean by that I want him to do things on his own, to decide things, to prove himself to his family also. Like, I want that for Jerry. He needs that also for himself, he needs that. And now, you know, that he's reassured with his place into this family, that people loves him, that Beth loves him. I think that it can help him, you know, in fact, to have more confidence in himself and into the decisions that he's gonna take. I'm not saying that they're gonna be clever ones, but at least he's gonna take decisions by himself. Okay, let's go for this episode 3. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes earlier, 5 episodes of advance? 4, 5, 6, something around that, which means at least 2 weeks of advance, you know. And we've extended our full reaction parts. I put a lot of full reaction parts for Rick and Morty, and extended reaction parts, no matter what, they're interesting because I'm not forced to cut that much, I'm not forced to play with opacity. That opacity thing and all of that, you know, I'm not sure that it's gonna be still the case for the season 4. Was it just an issue that I had for the season 3? Was it an issue because the new season was out on Netflix for you? I think that it's more that, in fact. So maybe I'm not gonna have issue for this episode. Wish me luck with that. But for now, guys, it's like that. So if you guys you really want to see the versions that I wanted you guys to see, it's on my Patreon, and it's also the best way to support me. Even if it's just for 1 month, it can be appreciated. And you have other advantages, you know, like drawings, like for the movies you are choosing them and you have them with 1 month of advance. I'm organizing live sessions, and normally, thanks to Santa Claus, it should be like easier for me to make live sessions. We'll see. Stuff like that. Okay, let's go for this episode.
Rick, I'm not ready to climb something this sheer.
Look, you're the guy that wanted an epic adventure.
It's not secured, like you're not...
You couldn't do that an hour ago?
I was eating and you're dirty.
Nah. What is that place?
Activate the inside movie suit.
Oh, that's cheating. You're not real Indiana Jones.
Is that an origami horse?
It's a calling card for Miles Knightley, a heist artist. He's not worked on time because he's a hack piece of shit. Fuck, I'm gonna kill him. Let's go, Morty.
He did things before you. You're late. You're late. You have to accept it. You're getting old.
This dork, he has a convention now.
Want professional badges, you need to put a crew together.
Or we could sneak in like professionals.
Can't wait.
Crew.
God. And you wonder why we don't have
How do we get in?
with a little help from some old friends.
Crew.
Rick Sanchez, you son of a bitch.
Need some people for a thing, Glark.
My name's Clear these days.
Hey,
Okay, Clear.
Play your piano.
I quit. And the name's Claw.
Okay, Glove.
Sanchez, you son of a bitch.
Never thought I'd see Angie Flint picking ticks off a pig.
Angie Flint?
Okay.
Okay. I'm good with the name. Glove and Flint.
That you got?
Nope.
This guy.
No.
No?
Wait, yes. Hey, Trucula.
Trucula?
I'm in.
Can we not kill them?
What's the job?
That was it. Bye.
Come on!
Then,
It just learns their names for nothing.
it's showtime, Morty. And I don't mean a bad impression of HBO. I mean time for a show.
That was a good one.
Rick Sanchez, everyone. Smartest man in the universe.
You said it.
Savage critic.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. My question is, seriously?
That's a good answer. Good false.
We make things interesting. I challenge you.
You're challenging me?
Heist the Crystal Skull Horrorway.
Heist? Lame. I accept.
Please welcome Knightley's 8. Snick Arms. Angie Flint.
Okay, I didn't know their names for nothing.
98 are just 3 of Sanchez's 5.
And I have the perfect job. Heisting the Crystal Skull. Looks like you're available for a job.
That way to cut things. Yes, it's Ocean's 11. They already did it.
Rick, welcome to Knightley's 9.
He got you.
Your skills are required for a job.
You son of a bitch, I did. All you did was
Right algorithm
cheating.
based on 2 heist movies I slept through
Thank
and use
you.
it to automate a joyless process you call art.
I'm in your crew now.
Yeah, well, you're in good company. Right, everybody?
You did it to all of them?
Steal every square inch of heist cost. Oh my god! Holy shit! Alright, let's 40. I did not
Still not kill.
Come on, 40, let's go. Good job, heist.
Sorry.
Go ahead and shut down.
Again, you
Hey,
destroyed
excuse me,
something fun.
You're programmed to do as I say. I am programmed to double cross. You're not programmed to double cross me.
Is it Hitler Stalin scene? No.
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
Oh monkey.
What's the job? I'm in! I'm out! I quit! Whose kidneys are these? Oh, how are we gonna stop it?
With a little help from some old friends.
You're supposed to be Brad Pitt.
Wee!
No!
You're gonna be real sick of that phrase!
I hate that phrase. I hate your voice. I know you love him as much as you hate Jerry, and I love Jerry. He's a parasite, and his voice is annoying.
Told you.
You're fighting well.
Son of a bitch! We got a job, Hephaestus, and there's no time to argue about it.
Hephaestus.
I work in a volcano.
Oh, the names. To know that I have trouble if you're not helping me with having normal
You
names.
ventriloquismer.
What?
Rick Sanchez, I presume.
Elon MTusk!
Ah!
Did something happen to Elon Musk in your own reality?
No, this is-
Oh, so
this
much
is a team
peace, already
operation.
6. If we can give him back to you, we would love that.
What we planned will be cancelled out by Heistatron's reveal that our plan was part of its plan. That's why I picked this crew at random, and why all of us will be taking our orders from Randotron.
Are we sure of that? Another robot?
Randotron's algorithm is derived from the plots of 3 David Lynch movies. I would like to make my friends shut up. Just random enough. You should be able to walk through Heistatron's lazily contrived bullshit like it's not even there. It's important our non-plan starts randomly, so we have to wait until we're not ready.
Can we do things while we wait?
Yes, I'm gonna play Minecraft.
You really love
Like this little
Minecraft.
jazz- No, we've already been heisted.
How can Heistatron heist us if he's not even here yet?
He's already been here. Hello, Ray.
Oh. That was dumb, you know, like, oh, worse than that.
Okay, guys, change of plan. Random time detector.
How big that thing is to contain Earth and planets? What now? Diversions? That's a job for you.
I've been expecting you, Rick.
You're walking like the dogs, you know, when they have an issue with their butt.
No. Your randomness does not confuse me. Got something to tell you. Let me guess. When you invented me and Randotron, you swapped our brains. That's right, buddy. You're not the one that's very good at planning. You've been making this shit up the whole time.
I know that he's mocking all of the Ocean's 11 movies and stuff like that.
But what does it even matter?
Right there, you're pushing me really to the limits, huh?
We'll still
Writers.
rule, which is exactly why even we clap, 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 clap. Majestic clap, right? Clap, clap.
Is it a song?
Oh, clap.
Clap, 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 clap.
Well done, Greg. Randotron? I'm afraid not. Not only did you just kill your only ally, and to get to me has been a meticulously choreographed way of bringing you all in.
The fact that they are all coming like that, like everyone is thinking about these dogs, right?
Bring us in so that everyone would be here when I reveal that you're gonna explode after 9 reveals.
Is it really a thing, the 9 reveals? You can't make more than 9 reveals.
You believe what I programmed you to believe, because I programmed you to believe.
Oh, you lost me, just do your things.
What's happening, Professor Poopybutthole? He's learning!
I programmed you to believe. I programmed you to believe. I programmed you. That's what I planned the whole time. And I programmed you to believe that. Bye.
Oh no.
Shit, alright, let's get the fuck
Get
out
out.
of here. Hurry, go.
You know that screenplay that I've been writing? Netflix is pretty interested, and I've actually got a pitch meeting there today at 3:30.
Really?
It's amazing. It's a big deal to me, and
No, Morty. I'm
No.
so excited for you. Are you kidding me? Let's go. We can put the Earth back later, alright?
Are you sure?
Priorities, Morty. Let's get you to that next
before. Was it when the
Yeah,
show
that's actually part of
went on Netflix? You know?
So it's kind of all built around this big crew with like a cool double cross and then this big awesome twist, and we reveal those things are all part of the hero's plan. You know, their plan is to sort of not have a plan, but that was part of the other guy's plan. And
Really good pitch.
Oh yeah, it's not a speech.
You're just really dumb now, you know? It's as if someone stole his enthusiasm for his own idea. Yeah, without him even knowing about it. Fucking Morty's still working on that stupid heist script.
My friend's got Netflix deals.
What?
It's a very achievable goal. You could lose him.
I'm not gonna lose him.
If Morty ever gives up on a single dream, it better be because of his own disillusionment.
You planned that.
Thanks for staying positive about my prospects, Rick.
Of course, you know, you
Fall
gotta help
asleep.
my grandson follow his dreams.
Just hang out with you and go on adventures and do whatever you want to do, you know, forever.
Oh, well,
No.
okay.
I mean, yes, but not like that. What did I just see at the end? Elon Musk reading. Oh. Yes, I'm not a fan of the game. What a surprise. I never was. It's not because of the trend right now to not be a fan of this guy. I never was.
Ooh-wee! Big storm coming.
Go back to your life, please.
Hey, Rick, can you walk me through
I don't
something?
hate you, but I hate your voice.
So you hired my grad students to attack me?
Yep. That's by coincidence or if there's some correlation with their passion for African American women's studies.
Ooh-wee! That's exactly the kind of connection I'd have loved to explore in my class.
Go do
Too
that.
bad I lost my job for putting my students in the hospital.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Even that ending scene, you know, like it's not that fun, that ending scene, and it's not giving something more to the show, to the story, or to any of the characters. So I'm like, I have the impression that the writers, they are making this ending credit scene only for people like me who doesn't like Mr. Putty, or again, I don't want to learn his name. See how much like my mind is fighting that. I have the impression that yes, it was just to put him right there and to use that voice again, making him say a lot of stuff just to annoy me even more. I know that you guys, like in majority, you love that guy, that thing. Me, already, you know, when we discovered him, his episode, I didn't like him at all because of all of the parasite thing and the fact that he was blocking our characters and he was lying to them and he was manipulating them, and at the end to make Beth feeling guilty and stuff like that. I hated that. After that, you know, just to use him again and again, his voice like and also the fact that when we used him at first at the end of the season 2, you know what he did, like a crazy guy, like he was on drugs or something like that. No, I don't like him, I don't hate him, but I hate his voice. And the fact that you are using him during this episode, it was fun, you know, to have him back into that crew. And clearly he can be a good helper, you know, into that crew, so I'm not against him. Again, I don't hate him. But right there, at the end, a post-credit scene with him for something which is not really useful. And on the comments, you're gonna be like, you think that Cherry is useful? You lover of Cherry? Yes, he is. Shut the fuck up. I can love whoever I want. You can love whoever you want. But I don't hate Mr. Putty also. Can you not hate Jerry and consider that he's also just a nice guy? Okay. Sometimes a little lame, a little stupid, but he's genuinely stupid. He's not manipulative and he's not... all of the things that you are saying that he is. Okay, about that episode. Except for that, clearly it was an episode, you know, to talk about all of these movies that we had, all of these heist movies that we had, like all of the Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, Ocean's 8. Maybe during that period of time we began to have La Casa de Papel, Money Heist, you know. I reacted to this show if you want to see it. I'm gonna put a link. maybe during this time we had other movies like that. Yes, with the magicians and stuff like that. That was also an heist, right? And also the ones, the students, you know, the scientific students, it was another heist movie, I think. And yes, all of these movies, they were using the same tools, you know, with how to edit the pictures, all of that thing about, you know, the screen in 2, in 3, people moving like that, that kind of music for that kind of editing montage of things, and just to make it, you know, like the rhythm is funny, the rhythm is like that, and sometimes it was not really useful. With a lot of people coming from other situations, we don't know them, we don't really care about them, but hey, they are useful for really the main characters. And yes, all of these big reveals, like, you know, all of these things like, hey, no, in fact it was that, no, in fact it was that, in fact the villain knew it, so he prepared that, but the hero knew that the villain knew it, so he prepared that. Yes, during that period of time, we had a lot of that kind of movies. Some were really cool because they were the first ones, like for me, Ocean's 11 is a really cool movie. After that, some of them were just doing the same thing and it was so obvious that it was fine, but like really, you're just a copy of the first thing. Some of them were just like pushing it so much and so much that it was beginning to be like, oh yeah, I don't want to see the end, like, it's stupid, it's ridiculous. And some of them were trying to innovate, but just like, it's not functioning, like, no, it's not functioning. So I'm glad, you know, I'm satisfied, you know, by the message of this episode about that. All of these friends, you know, old friends, I'm sure that they are representing stuff that we know, cultural references to these movies or to other heroes and stuff like that. I'm not sure that I got all of them. All of that thing about Elon MTusk, how can I say it? Right now it's a trend to hate the guy. First, I don't hate him, but for sure I don't appreciate him. And for sure, it was even before that trend, you know, all around Twitter and stuff like that. Even before that, I was like, the guy is mad, like, the guy is crazy. The guy really believed too much his mommy who told him that he's, you know, the perfect little baby and that he's gonna change the world. Like, that guy is looking too much into the mirror saying that he's the best. That guy really should go on some holidays and never come back from it and just leave us alone. So to have him right there, I was like, cool, you're mocking him, but to know at the end that in fact he gave his voice to Elon MTusk, so he knew that they were mocking him, but he was participating to it, like, see how funny I am, I can participate to things which are mocking me. No. You just think that you're good at communicating, at marketing, and you're so lame because it's so obvious and it's so stupid most of the time. Even your tweets to denounce things which are happening in your own company, like even things like that, like to bring toilets to the thing. Oh, even my granddad, he doesn't have that kind of jokes, and see, I don't hate the guy, but I don't appreciate him, and it has been a long time. So, all of that about the East, about people into the East. About Rick and Morty, the fact that at the end we have that reveal that Rick did all of that for Morty to give up on that dream of writing a movie, an East movie, because he wants Morty to just go on an adventure with him. Is it really a surprise? No. Am I gonna blame him for that? No, because I'm not so sure of that project, you know, for your life, Morty. But on the other hand, I'm thinking about Morty's Jr. I didn't forget about Morty Jr. and I hope that at some point we're gonna see him again. I'm thinking about him. He once, you know, at the end of this episode, he was a writer, no? So maybe it would make sense that Morty wants to be a writer, you know, maybe it's something like that between father and son. But yes, I'm not sure of that future for you, Morty, so why not doing that? During this episode, we didn't have really things about Jerry, Bess and Summer. It was really a Rick and Morty episode, adventure. And after 2 episodes for this season 4 that we spent with Rick living an adventure on his own, Morty living an adventure on his own, it's cool that at the end we have them together, you know, really living something together. A lot of things, in fact, together. All of these reveals, things like... Is it a rule that 9 reveals thing? I think that it might be, excuse me, a rule into, you know, the writing room to not do more than 9 reveals because it would feel too much for the viewers, more than 9 reveals, like maybe they made studies about it or something like that. I need to think about it. You know, about all of these movies like that, which are making a lot of big reveals, a lot of them, you know, at some point you're just like, too much. How many reveals like that do we need to feel like it's too much, I'm tired of it? 9? It seems a lot. For me, I think that my limit, you know, it's like 5 or 6, and 5 or 6, it already feels like too much. I'm gonna question myself about that. Okay, it's all for me and for you for Rick and Morty for today. Now I'm gonna watch some episodes of Demon Slayer, really another mood, for sure. So it's all for you and for me for today for Rick and Morty. So it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.